Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, honorable adjudicators and fellow debaters. Welcome to today's debate session. My name is Isya Darmawati, and I will be serving as your chairperson for this debate. Joining me today are our adjudicators who will be evaluating the debate and determining the winner. We have Ms. Ozzy, and are also accompanied by our timekeeper, Ms. Abel. So, the motion for today's debate is this House believe that parents should have access to their children's social networking sites to ensure their safety and life. Now, let me turn to the speakers for today's debate. Affirmative click. We have speaker one, Ms. Ika, and second speaker, Mr. Andika, and third speaker, Ms. Mutia. And thank you. Negative, we have first speaker, Mr. Hafiz, second speaker, Ms. Siti Aktaria, and third speaker, Mr. Dion Fadilake. Okay, now I will explain the debate format and rules. Each main speaker will have 5 minutes to deliver their speech. There will be no points of information or POIs during the first and last minute of each speech. Time signal will be given as follows: a single mark at 1 minute, a single mark at 4 minutes, and 2 knot at 5 minutes. Okay, now to begin today's debate, I would like to invite the first speaker for affirmative team for Ms. Ika. The floor is yours.
Okay, good afternoon, esteemed adjudicators, honorable position, and attentive audience. I am Rita Savitri as the first speaker of the affirmative team today. Today, we stand firmly in support of the motion. This House believes that parents should have access to their children's social networking sites to ensure their safety online. As the first speaker, I will begin by defining the motion and explaining why parental access is necessary to prevent dangers such as cyberbullying, scams, and online exploitation backed by real data from Indonesia. And our speaker, Muhammad Andika, will build on this by addressing issues like mental health, social media addiction, and how parents can guide their children towards safe and responsible online habits, while also responding to the opposition arguments. And lastly, our third speaker, Mutia Salsabila, will strengthen our stance through rebuttals, reinforce the main points brought forward, and close our case by highlighting the importance of parental supervision in protecting children online. Okay, so now we back to the motion. Parents should have access to their children's social networking sites to ensure their safety online. There are so many people on social media. Parents should be controlling who is interacting with their child. They can currently check their child's social media accounts maybe once a week to avoid one thing such as cyberbullying, scams, and cyber harassment. Disrupting Harm in Indonesia, released ahead of National Children's Day on 23 July, presents evidence about online child sexual exploitation and abuse. According to data from a household survey with 995 children and parents, a survey with frontline surveys providers, and interviews with government bearers and surveys providers. This research was conducted between November 2022 and February 2021 among children ages 12 until 17. The report finds that children in this age group are highly active internet users with 95% going online at least once a day. 2% of children, some 500 children in Indonesia, reported being victims of online sexual exploitation and abuse in the past year. Incidents reported by a significant percentage of children reporting experiences of online sexual exploitation and abuse. It is crucial for parents to regularly monitor their children's social media interactions and educate them about safe online practices. As children become more active internet users, strategies to prevent incidents such as cyberbullying, scams, and harassment, as well as online sexual exploitation, must be prioritized to ensure their safety and well-being in the digital landscape. With this, we as affirmative team once again strongly agree with the motion. Parents should have access to their children's social networking sites to ensure their safety online. Okay, that's all of my arguments. Thank you, the Honorable Judge and audience.
Alright, thank you, Ms. Mel, for your speech. Now, I would like to invite the first speaker for the negative team. The time is yours.
Okay, good morning, our honorable educators and my fellow argumentators. So, my name is Muhammad Abis Ramadan, the first speaker from the negative team. So, good afternoon, dear our honorable educators and my fellow argumentators. My name is Muhammad Hafiz Ramadan, the first speaker from the negative team. Here our team is the team that oversight the motions today. The parents should have access to their children's social networking sites to ensure their safety online. So the first speaker from the affirmative team said that parents should have access to their children's social life. While safety is important, constant monitoring can harm the parents-child relationship by creating distrust and anxiety. Children may feel that their privacy is being violated, leading them to hide their activities or create secret accounts. Instead of invasive access, parents can teach children about online safety through open discussions and guidance, which builds trust and responsibility. The next one, I will explain my team split. Starting from me, I will explain that children should have the right to privacy and reasonable autonomy over their social media accounts. The next speaker, the second speaker, my friend Ria, will talk about parents should not have access to their children's social networking sites, as it undermines trust, stifles personal growth, and violates the child's right to privacy. And the last speaker, Mr. Gilang, will explain that granting parents full access to their children's social networking sites infringes upon the privacy and trust essential for healthy parents-child relationship. So, children should have the right to privacy and reasonable autonomy over their social media accounts. Granting children privacy in their online interactions is crucial for their personal development. Excessive parental monitoring can erode trust, leading to secretive behaviors and hindering the cultivation of self-regulations and critical thinking skills necessary for navigating the digital landscape. When children feel trusted, they are more likely to engage in open dialogues about their online experience, allowing parents to provide guidance without resorting to invasive surveillance. Research conducted in Indonesia underscores the importance of a balanced approach to parental involvement in children's digital activities. Closeness enhanced monitoring, a study by Anissa Reginasari at Universitas Gadjah Mada in 2023 examines that 433 parents in Yogyakarta and Riau. The finding revealed that fostering a close parents-child relationship significantly aids in monitoring digital activities. Children who share a strong bond with their parents are more inclined to voluntarily disclose their online behaviors, reducing the need for stringent monitoring. These studies collectively emphasize that while parental involvement is vital, it should be balanced with respect for the child's privacy. By building strong relationships and fostering open communications, parents can guide their children in developing responsible digital habits without resorting to invasive monitoring. This approach not only preserves trust but also empowers children to navigate the complexities of the online world independently and safely. In conclusion, respecting children's privacy and granting them reasonable autonomy over their social media accounts, complemented by open dialogue and guidance, cultivates an environment of trust. This balanced approach is essential for nurturing independent, responsible, and digitally literate individuals in today's interconnected world.
Thank you, Mr. Hafiz, for your speech. And now I would like to invite Second Secretary for Affairs Executive. So, Mr. Andika, you can proceed.
Good afternoon, honorable educators and my fellow administrators. I'm Mohammad Abdullah as the second speaker of the affirmative team. And to quote the negative team, granting children privacy in their online interaction is crucial for their personal development. While privacy is important, it cannot outweigh the need for safety in cases where children are too young or immature to manage risk effectively. Parents can balance oversight with respect in explaining their intention clearly and limiting access as children grow older. Parents having access to their children's social networking sites is essential for ensuring their safety and well-being in an increasingly digital world. Children and teenagers often lack the maturity and experience to navigate the complex and dangerous social media. By monitoring their online activity, parents can protect them from cyberbullying, online predators, and grooming. Additionally, this access allows parents to guide their children in developing responsible digital habits, which are crucial for their long-term well-being. The dangers of social media are numerous and evident, with research showing that social media harms children's mental health. Psychologists have linked excessive use of social media with anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. According to the National Society of the Prevention of Cruelty to Children, or NSPCC in short, 1 in 4 children has encountered inappropriate or harmful content online. Parents with access to their children's account can intervene before such exposure leads into emotional and psychological harm. Additionally, with social media addiction affecting 5 to 10% of young people, the risk of social media extends beyond mental health, with cyberbullying and grooming on the rise. In the UK alone, 1 in 10 children has been the victim of online grooming. As responsible parents, we must stay vigilant about our children's online activities and promptly act when necessary. Parents can detect signs by monitoring social media accounts and helping them to cope. They can teach children how to handle cyberbullying, reporting to an administrator, and seeking adult help. Parents should monitor their children's social media activity to identify potential mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, by observing their posts, shares, or likes. They can provide necessary support and resources to help their children to cope. Parents can foster trust and open communication by monitoring their children's social media, which encourage openness, understanding, and reducing risky online behavior. By granting parents access to their children's social networking sites, we empower them to act as safeguards against the dangers of the digital world. This is not about invading privacy, but about fulfilling their responsibility to protect and guide their children. After all, parents are not ambassadors. They are ensuring their children's safety and foster responsible digital citizenship. That's all from me. Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Ramiko, for your speech. Next, I would like to invite Second Speaker for the presentation, who is Victoria. The floor is yours.
Good afternoon, Honorable Judge and fellow argumentator. Addressing the second speaker argument, parents having access to their children's social networking sites is essential for ensuring their safety and well-being, increasingly digital world. These risks are real, can be addressed without full parental access. Teaching children how to recognize and report dangers empowers them to handle situations independently. Over-monitoring can make children overly dependent on parents for protection, which does not prepare for the long-term digital challenges. Parents should not have access to their children's social networking sites, because social networking sites are often spaces where young people express themselves, explore their identities, and build relationships. Granting parent access to these platforms can create a sense of constant surveillance, which can damage the parent-child relationship and hinder the child's ability to develop independence and decision-making skills. Furthermore, privacy is a fundamental right, and children deserve the opportunity to navigate their online presence without undue interference. Monitoring children's social media can lead to trust issues. When parents spy on their kids' online activities, it sends a message that they don't trust them. This can hurt the relationship, making kids less likely to share things openly. Trust is a two-way street. Once damaged, it's hard to repair. Studies have shown that excessive parental monitoring can lead to increased resentment and secrecy in adolescents. For example, a 2017 study published in Journal of Adolescence found that teens who felt their deceptive behaviors and withheld information. Additionally, the United Nations Convention on the Right of the Child explicitly states that children have the right to privacy, which extends to their online activities. Parents monitoring children's social media can unintentionally cause risk in parent-child relationship. Parents must guide children's safety and responsibly on social media. Online slang of cyber harassment among minors have been rising, showing the need for more active parental supervision. Given this risk, allowing parents access to their children's social networking sites is a proactive way to protect them from online harm while ensuring their digital well-being. So the conclusion of it that parents should have access to their children's social media accounts to ensure their safety and well-being in an increasingly digital world. Research highlights significant risks such as cyberbullying, online sexual exploitation, grooming, and exposure to harmful content, with many children lacking the maturity to navigate these dangers. By monitoring social media activity, parents can intervene early, protect their children from harm, and guide them in developing responsible online habits. While concerns about privacy exist, the risk of unmonitored social media use or outweigh these concerns, making parental oversight a crucial step in safeguarding children's mental health and digital safety. I think that's all.
Thank you, Ms. Miguel, for your speech. Next, I'm going to invite the third speaker for the editing team. Mr. Miguel, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, respected educators, audience, and fellow debaters. As the third and final speaker of the opposition team, my task today is threefold: to rebuild and reinforce our case, to review the proposition's main point, and to introduce and emphasize my own argument in support of our stance. We are firmly against the motion that parents should have access to their children's social networking site. Let me start by summarizing our team's case. So, our first speaker stated that children deserve a right to privacy and autonomy, especially as they learn to navigate online spaces. Surveillance stunts their development and causes distrust. Our second speaker highlighted that full access destroys trust in the parent-child relationship. That is, trust is not built through control, it's built through communication and respect. Now allow me to present my own argument. Granting parents full access to their children's social networking sites infringe upon the privacy and trust essentials for a healthy parent relationship. Here's why. If children feel like they're consistently being watched, they won't feel safe being honest with their parents. Instead, they will hide things, create secret accounts, or stop communicating altogether. What looks like protection turns into a wall between parents and children. And privacy is not a luxury, it is a fundamental part of growing up. Children and teenagers need space to learn, make mistakes, and grow. By invading that space, we risk pushing them away rather than protecting them. Now, turning to the proposition's main points, they argue that the access is needed to ensure safety and well-being. While their concern is valid, we believe that this notion is flawed. Full access is not the only way to protect children. It is the most extreme way, and the extreme solution often brings extreme consequences. Instead of spying, parents should build open communication. Instead of control, they should offer guidance and education. This teaches children to be smart, safe, and responsible online, even without parents watching. So in conclusion, our team believes that protecting children online should never come at the cost of violating their trust and privacy. We support parental guidance, communication, and digital education, but not a total access. And for all these reasons, we strongly urge you to reject this motion. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Miguel, for your speech. Now, all the main speakers have presented their argument. We now proceed to the replies. This will be delivered by one speaker from each team to summarize and review the debate from their respective sides. Each reply speech will last for
children's social media accounts undermines trust, encourages secrecy, and strengthens relationship, while the propositions argued that surveillance ensures safety. We provided evidence showing it drives risky behavior underground and damages parents-child bonds. Instead, we present a superior alternative, open communications and collaborative mediations, which foster trust, build children's capacity for responsible digital citizenship, and preserve family relationships. Research supports that this balanced approach achieves both safety and independence, preparing children for adulthood while maintaining mutual respect. Judges should weigh the long-term benefits of trust-based guidance over the illusions of security offered by surveillance and conclude that the opposition has presented a stronger case today. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now I would like to invite the new vice president of the team. Have you seen?
Okay, so throughout this debate, we have proven that parental access to children's social media accounts is essential for safeguarding their safety and well-being. In an increasingly dangerous digital world, we highlighted the severe risk of cyberbullying, online exploitation, grooming, and harmful content, emphasizing that children often lack the maturity to handle this danger, social media. And we demonstrated that the risk of unmonitored social media use far outweigh the concern and offer balanced solution that respect privacy while ensuring safety. Judge, the most pressing issue in this threat, and our team has proven clear evidence and actionable solution to address this. For this reason, the ballot should go to our side. Thank you.
Alright, thank you. That concludes all speeches for today's debate. Thank you to all speakers for your arguments, and thank you to the audience for your presentation. Now, I would like to hand the floor over to our honorable educator for feedback and to announce the result of today's debate. To Ms. Ortiz, the floor is yours.
Thank you. First, I want to thank you. First, is it okay if I speak in Bahasa? Pertama, di debate, education debate, kita tuh masing-masing speaker sebelum ngasih argumen itu ada ngomong kayak gini, habis perkenalan nama, itu tuh kalian tuh bilangnya gini, the argument will begin in 3, 2, 1 gitu, atau in 3, 2, 1 let's begin gitu, masing-masing speaker buat kalian sebelum ngasih argumen ya. Terus kita masuk ke ini. We will be evaluating the participants' performance based on manner aspect karena kita kekurangan judges, jadi kita cuma menilai dari mereka. For the first speaker from affirmative team, Gita demonstrated excellent clarity in their speech. She spoke clearly, making it easy to understand their points, and they made little eye contact with both the audience and their opponents. speakers, Siti, appear somewhat confident during their speech. Kamu kayak kurang percaya diri gitu pas masuk. She made no eye contact with both audience and her opponents. Studios were not excessively verbally referring to them during the speech, but Siti was dressed appropriately for the occasion. Not your topic today. But kamu tadi nggak ada closing. Ya, kan? Last third speaker from negativity bilang, you spoke clearly, making it easy to understand too. Jadi gampang buat tahu apa dari conclusion kalian. Kamu juga use hand gesture was effective, but he made just a little eye contact with both audience and their opponents.